didn't know what you were doing. I didn't know what you were waiting for. It's bright.
Yeah, that's bright as hell, bro. I feel like I'm in heaven.
Welcome to the Heaven Cast.
God?
God, is that you?
Welcome back to the podcast. I'm your host, your conscience,
Idiot.
Jiminy Cricket.
Idiot boy. Idiot friends. How's everyone doing today?
How is everybody? How are you guys?
We're not going to read the comments today.
We're gonna wait for you to respond.
Yep. Grab my phone.
How's your week been?
My week has been good.
Yeah.
I've been very busy.
With what kind of things?
Oh, just things. Just things.
Why don't you mind your fucking business about what kind of things I've been doing?
The thing about us is that we hate small talk so much that it's like just things.
Just stuff.
Why do you care what I'm doing?
Yeah.
I went to work and then came home. That's what I did, I did some things at home. Maybe I cleaned.
Yeah.
Maybe I talked to some people.
Why any of that is your business, I don't fucking know.
It's beyond me.
No, not only what did I do today, but for the entire previous week.
That's on a need-to-know basis.
That's a lot of information you're asking for there, bud.
A lot of A to B conversations, and you need to see your way out of this one.
Oh yeah.
But no, my week's been pretty good. I started watching What We Do in the Shadows. It's pretty great. It's a fun little movie. Actually, you know what? What if we played chess? Do you want white or black? I don't want to spin it around.
You're gonna beat me, damn it. I don't care.
It doesn't matter because we're gonna be talking about the podcast, so it's just something.
Yeah.
In the background.
I'm just gonna do the same thing I always do. I've been chilling with my cats, man.
Yeah.
I'm a crazy cat person now. I just love hanging out with my cats.
I think that you have some very, very cute cats. Actually, your cats are cutie pies.
Yeah. Well, no, the cat I just got actually is really pretty looking. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
She's way more photogenic than Leo because Leo is black.
Yeah. Why the pause? Why
it's just kind of harder.
Did there need to be a pause?
Taking a picture of all black.
There didn't need to be a pause there though. You just you said the word black and stared at me. There's kind of some undertones that I'm not really appreciating from you right now.
For sure.
But it's right. Yep.
But yeah, no. It's been cool, but it's like, when it's one cat, it's easier. But when it's two cats, it is a lot of focus. I have to focus on them a lot.
Why? What makes a difference?
Because Leo's a big tough panther, and if they play right, then he gets rough sometimes. So there was actually last night. They were chasing each other around, but she was like meowing, like she was hurt, but then she would like act fine and just like be playful. And so I was really confused, and so I started watching them, and I saw Leo just like, he's like calm as hell, just walks up to her and bites her hard as fuck in the ass. Just like bites her really fucking hard. And so she's like freaking out, attacks him, and then she like leaves him alone, but then she'll go and attack him and fuck with him so that he bites her again. I'm like, what are you doing?
It's their way of flirting.
I guess. But I like looked it up because I'm like, dude, I feel like it's not normal for my cats to be like
biting each other's ass.
Yeah, biting ass and whatnot. It's
why you
weird.
biting ass?
Yeah. But they said that it might be like, when you get a new kitten, sometimes when they feel like there's overcrowding or a lack of resources, right? That'll happen. And it was a lack of resources because I had to start like feeding them on a timer basically. And I would feed them at the same time because she wants to eat his food all the time. So if I just leave it out, she just eats everything.
Right.
And I can't have him eating kitten food.
Right.
That's not really good for him. So I have to like monitor them while they eat. But then I have to do it more frequently than like just twice a day because It's just a lot more work.
Yeah, no, that's frustrating. How old is the little baby kitten?
She's 3 months, I think. Yeah, we've only had her for like 2 weeks now.
That's cute. I want to go see him, but I also liked breathing, you know? So
absolutely. I get you on that.
yeah. Do you think that you are allergic to cats?
Funny enough, I think I might be. No, we were just talking about this previous to the podcast, because me and our friend, you probably don't know him.
Yeah, one of our friends, you know.
One of our friends, who knows? We're having a race to see who can beat the other in a mile.
His name's Courtney, otherwise known as Pocket Penguin.
Yeah, Pocket Penguin. And I've been like timing myself and running a mile like Monday through Friday every day. And I have been trying to push myself harder because I felt like my time wasn't really going up, and I will like run a mile and then stop and then do another half of a mile.
Right.
And I was like, man, like my times are just getting worse. And then there was one day where my nose was really stuffy, and I'm like, oh man, seasonal allergies are acting up. And then I realized, I'm like, you know what? Every time I seem to have this problem, it's because I pet Leo and then sneeze and then wipe my nose with the hand that I just pet Leo with. And I think that, like, because I was just always out of breath running, and I was like, dude, what the hell is happening? Like, I feel like I ran faster this earlier. And I think I might actually be allergic to my cats, which kind of sucks.
I can give you some inhalers.
But,
or actually no, I don't want to give you my cetirizine. Yeah, that'd be rough. You got to get your own meds. Sorry, man.
Yeah, no, I'm just gonna have to start taking allergy meds or something, because I'm not gonna get rid of my cats.
No, I feel like that'd be ignorant, anyways.
Yeah.
You get so much joy from your kitties.
Oh yeah, absolutely. They've been like, even though it's been like a lot of effort to raise kittens or a kitten, it's been a lot of fun as well, because like Leo is way more playful, and now he's finally getting used to her enough to where he's like still affectionate with me, and he'll come up and want to be pet and shit.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, it's pretty sick.
Oh, that is cool. Have you seen anything good lately?
Well, actually, Lock and Key just came out.
Lock and Key?
Season 3.
I want to see Bodies. That's coming out this weekend. It looks good, but...
Oh, yeah. Isn't that with Pete Davidson?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's supposed to be like Scream. But Lock and Key, what's that about?
Lock and Key, it's weird. It's based on a comic book, and it is basically about this family named the Locks, and they move into this like an old family member's mansion in this small town, and then they start finding keys that have like powers with them, and like the first or one of them is like you unlock a door and just picture a place in your mind, and it'll take you wherever. Like as soon as you open the door, it's a door to wherever you were just thinking about. And like there's not just like a couple, there's like more than 10 keys. There's like a lot, and they keep discovering more keys because like it's, I don't want to like spoil anything. I think it's worth the watch. It's not like a blow my pants off kind of show, but it is good, and it does keep it like fresh and exciting, and it doesn't like fall under a lot of like the tropes that I feel like like sometimes I feel like one of the things, they have a young brother, you know, and I feel like every time there's a young brother character in like a mystical story, this knucklehead always gets into trouble and causes problems for the family, or puts himself in positions where he gets captured by the bad guy, right? And then everybody has to go save him. And I'm like, I'm tired of seeing that. But this kid, he is like aware of the fact that like the only thing he can really contribute to the team is how smart he is.
Right.
He's like, I'm not gonna get in a, like when they go to fight the bad guy, he doesn't go with them. He's like, I'm I'll stay home and watch The Fort because I am a child. So I think that's pretty cool, and they do that with a lot of the characters.
No, that is cool. I like that. I got to watch a feature film done by some indie directors. That was a lot of fun. It was a horror film. It's called The House on the Lake. Would I recommend it? Maybe. They put a lot of work into it, and they started it their freshman year of college.
Ooh.
So
Wait, and what are they now?
they are seniors. They're moving to LA.
So it's like 4 years.
Mm-hmm. Keep your eye out for Evil Twin Digital, up and coming production company in the East Lansing area. But I'd watch it if you're into indie film stuff. If you want to support the indie film grind, that's the main reason I would watch it. But as far as it being a feature length film, that's impressive.
Yeah.
The length alone is impressive, and making a cohesive story, impressive.
Yeah, and especially if you can keep people's focus throughout the entire. You
Yeah.
know.
And it was a silent film. It was interesting. They made a lot of creative decisions to work around the budget that they have. That's
Silent film sounds interesting.
yeah. It was interesting. I think you would have enjoyed it if you could have made it, but you don't have a car,
Yeah,
so.
pretty torn up about it.
But they could have made a couple. They showed the monster too early.
Yeah.
Yeah, and that was the biggest thing.
I didn't know it was a monster kind of movie.
Yeah, well, it was like demons, stuff like that, but it was a horror film. They showed the monster too early. That was my main takeaway from it. Because then I wasn't like even worried about being scared. They could have just hit it a little bit better, maybe made some better lighting. Could have used another year, but that's every student film project. The fact that it's a feature film and they saw it from end to beginning, that's impressive. And also going to school and doing all these other things, that's impressive.
Yeah.
But yeah, no. The House on the Lake was a fun movie, and it was nice to know somebody that does that. And so it's like, all right, fuck yeah, I can get behind that. But it made me realize that, you know what, this shit isn't that hard.
Yeah.
I can do what they did, at least on a smaller scale. At the very least, on a smaller scale. And that's why you and I we gotta shoot that movie. We gotta shoot that movie that we do.
Yeah.
I just need to write the script at this point, send it over to you, make sure it's good, because we have one outline done. I want to get another one, flesh out a little bit more, but it's only 10 minutes, right? Like
Yeah.
a 10-minute film, we'll be fine.
Yeah. Absolutely.
Yeah. Action.
All right.
Is it your turn? I actually really like this idea. There's not really many podcasts that I think are playing chess.
You're totally right with, like, we're gonna have to at some point get another camera so you can see it. But because I think that we could literally put it like in the center of the screen right here.
Exactly. Over the chessboard.
Yeah.
It would be fine.
Yeah. I think that'd be sick.
But I think it would be sweet too. And just play a game of chess every single week. Introduce new strategies. Just have it in the background. I think it'd be fun. But yeah, it would have been nice if you could have made it. It was cool to see somebody's student project in a theater. That was nice. I accidentally made my boss third wheel, and she's mad at me for that. I didn't do it on purpose because it didn't go through my head, right? But it's fine. It's whatever at this point. My life is just a series of embarrassing accidents, so...
I feel like that's just life, though.
Yeah,
like that's
for real.
specific to anyone.
For real, yeah. But did you move? Is it my turn or is it your
I think
turn?
it's your turn.
Okay.
Oh, you son of a bitch.
Yeah.
Rats.
Actually, let's do the math here. So you moved 1, 2,
I
3,
just moved this.
4, 5, 6, and I've moved 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So yeah, it is my turn. Okay.
No. This is not cool, dude.
Dude, it is what it is.
Don't put me in this kind of position.
I can't help it. Other than that, how you doing?
I'm doing pretty good. I've been just focusing on, like, honestly, just getting a car a lot of the time. But also just kind of like making a plan for when I get a car, because I feel like that's like the last barrier before I can really like kickstart feeling like working towards a big goal again, you know? Because I mean, I could like really try, but unless it's like specifically an online goal, there's not really a ton of stuff I can do. I mean, I can if I like ask people for rides consistently, but it's like that's not really something I'm trying to do, is just be the guy who's always asking for a ride somewhere.
I mean, you could, I guess.
I could.
You could.
But I don't like doing that.
No, nobody likes doing
Makes
that.
me feel like a burden.
Especially since like you do make a decent amount. So it's like, is he just trying to save money? Is he just using me to save money? And I'm sure that's a thought that goes through some people's head. Not mine. Don't worry. Mine. What goes through my head is this fucking dude lives 30 minutes away. I can't keep doing this.
Yeah, well, no, that's the biggest thing is like if I had lived in East Lansing, it wouldn't be super expensive to like Uber places.
No, or even like ride a bus.
Yeah, or just longboard. You know, I could literally, I'd be fine with any of those options.
Ride a bike.
But it's like the only thing at Holt for me is just different places I can get food. That's what I got.
Yeah, well, it'll be all right.
Yeah, we're planning on moving soon anyway, so that would be nice.
Yeah, it will be nice. Do you think you'll move to East Lansing, or do you think you're going out of the state, or do you not know still? I ask this question like every other podcast.
I think we're gonna move closer to East Lansing.
Okay.
Let's see.
What are you thinking?
I can play this safe, right?
Mm-hmm.
I feel bad because I can't really see what's going on, but I can just like risk it for the biscuit, you know, eye for an eye.
I mean, whatever's more entertaining.
That's true.
Would you winning be more entertaining, or would an eye for an eye be more entertaining?
See, that's what somebody who's trying to win would say.
I've already played this game 5 times in my head. I know what's gonna happen. I'm sorry. I've been playing too much chess. I've been playing against myself a lot. It's just every like once a year. It's kind of like Minecraft with me. I'll just pick up chess and be like, you know what, I want to play. Let's play chess.
Risking it for the
Let's
biscuit.
play chess. I love chess so much. And it's not even like I don't know what it is. What leads me to want to play chess so much, but it's a fun game. There's not a lot that really happens, so you get to think and you just get to listen to yourself talk. And I think that's valuable. Whether it's reading a book or doing something else that it requires you to be quiet.
Yeah.
And that's what's so much fun about chess, I think, is that you have to be silent in order to do a good job at chess.
I think what I like a lot about it is feeling like I am I don't know, there's just so much possibility with it. You know, and it's very strategic, and it doesn't get boring because all you have to do is play it with a different person.
Right, and then it completely changes.
Yeah.
Because everybody has a different mindset. Some people don't really care about losing pieces. Other people do. And it's interesting. It's just an interesting game. Yeah. And I quite enjoy it myself. I enjoy chess.
And plus, like when you get a good board, it's just I like the wooden pieces. They're just cool looking.
Right.
It just feel it's an aesthetic.
It is an aesthetic. Chess is an aesthetic.
Did you move your horse?
I moved my horsey.
Gotcha.
Right here.
Yeah.
So I went to C3. Yeah. I also put the letters and numbers on there, so it's G7. That's what I did. Ka-chow. You ka-chow to me.
Yeah, get ka-chowed, son.
Sometimes you have to ka-chow in order to ka-ching, you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying, man? I love that you can make mistakes in chess and it feels like the end of the game, but it doesn't really matter, you know?
Yeah. And it's always interesting when the first player loses their queen because either they start playing really smart all of a sudden or they that's when you win usually once you get their queen, but depends.
It does depend. What would happen if you lost your queen? Would you cry?
Oh yeah, for sure.
Why would you cry? Do you want to talk about it? What's going on, man?
What's on your mind, bro?
That's a good question. Where is my mind? This is an interesting game.
Yeah, it is.
I've never really seen a board kind of like this. You're kind of doing some weird stuff. I'm also doing some weird stuff. It's interesting to see how this is going to unfold. And as he moves to place me into check. Oh, dude, the Be Real's up.
Be Real?
Yeah, you're not on Be Real. Are you not on Be Real? Do you know what it is at all?
Nah.
It's the hottest new social media app. It's really cool. It's kind of like Snapchat, except less toxic. You only have to be on it once per day. You just post whatever you're doing in the moment.
I have heard of that.
Mm-hmm.
That's interesting.
I think you would enjoy it. I think you should get on it and post every day.
That was the thing is like I told you I'm going to skip TikTok and go after whatever the next thing is.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know why I decided that, but here we are and it's already too far gone, so just gonna do that.
Yeah. And Be Real's picking up steam. I've seen it in headlines actually. Now would be the time to hop on it. There's not many features to it.
I'm gonna make myself a reminder right now actually.
Mm-hmm. It's not that hard to even set up a thing. You just need one thing. But
there we go. Gotta go to the clock for this one.
And silence.
Yeah. Dead air.
Dead air is the most important thing. But we're playing chess. Actually, I don't think it would be that hard to set up another camera. Sponsored by Mountain Dew. Sorry, let me rotate this out.
Sponsored by Pablo.
I don't think it would be that hard to set up another camera. I think it would just be expensive. That's the main reason this podcast doesn't what it could be is because it takes time is money and it would take us time to promote it and come up with ideas and do what is necessary. And it's not high on our priority list, really. So once maybe it starts to pick up steam and we could make a little bit off of it, that would be nice. But until then, we're just chilling. You seeing something?
Perhaps. I'm not really sure.
And this is the thing about chess with us is that we could take it too seriously.
Yeah. Well, no, because at this point, like in the beginning, it's like you're just kind of setting up the game.
Yeah, no, that already happens.
Yeah, but now at this point, it's like, all right, now we're getting into the point where like pawn pieces will be taken.
Mm-hmm. And mistakes will be made. Moving out the queen. And you always have to be so careful when you move the queen out. Because otherwise, I mean, if you lose it, if you make one mistake, it's gone.
Yeah.
But that's chess. And that's life.
That's chess, maybe. That's a new saying. Season 2. Welcome to season 2.
Welcome to season 2. Welcome to episode 2.
Instead of saying that's golf, that's chess. for you.
I think where that's chess would fit in is like, that's a tough situation.
Yeah.
That's chess.
So you gotta use some strategy with that one. Unfortunately,
That's chess.
it's gonna be chess for you.
Well, shoot, dude. I'm sorry that you're in such a chessful situation. Welcome to the Chess Podcast. I've been extremely busy lately. It's just every day seems to offer a new challenge that I wasn't expecting. And it isn't frustrating. It's actually really nice because I don't really have to think about what I'm going to do tomorrow. I don't have to worry about what's over the horizon. And it's like, I already know. I know what's coming up. It's just, I wish that there was a little bit more space to breathe, you know?
Yeah.
That's the kind of only drawback, is that it feels like sometimes taking a breath is difficult. It's very, very difficult.
Yeah.
But other than that, life is... I don't want to make that my final move, by the way. I was just adjusting the mic. Life is pretty nice. It's just I go to work. I try to get as much done as I possibly can. And then I just kind of come home, try to get as much done as I possibly can. And the thing that sucks is that people take up so much of your time. And maintaining relationships, growing relationships, it's a difficult thing. Like, that fucking fruit fly. Everybody is kind of... It feels like at times everybody's vying for my attention, when I know that's not the case, right? I'm not that cool. I'm not that popular. But it can feel like I just don't have space to breathe, really.
Yeah.
And that's okay.
I imagine that feels overwhelming at times.
It can be. But you know, things get better. They do. And I do like having attention. I just also wish that I had space for myself, you know?
Yeah. Well, I think that just comes with saying no.
Yeah, and I suck at saying no. But like what I mean,
You just gotta do it.
I mean that in multiple different ways. Like, I live in an apartment complex, and it's not fun to be... It's not okay to be loud, you know, when you live in an apartment complex. Silence is very much so valued above all else. Fucking fruit fly, man. And respecting your neighbors is also important. But I would love to just have a space where I could record YouTube videos and not really worry about annoying the shit out of my neighbors.
Actually, that's checkmate. Holy shit.
No, it's not.
Oh, no, it's not. No, it is.
No, yeah, it might be. Oh, would you look at that?
Whoa. That's crazy. I have no... Oh. Shit.
That's just one move. I could do a couple more. I'm debating on which one's the best one. But
I for a second there, I was like, oh, shit, damn.
damn, you did it.
Good.
But that comes with time, I think, and eventually I'll be at the point where I can make those decisions and feel free. And a lot of I just need to stop really thinking about what other people think. Really, that kind of holds me up a lot. Because it doesn't really matter what they are thinking as much as like what makes me feel good, what makes me feel better. You know?
Check.
Can I go here? And now this is a debate between two pieces, because
Wait. Hold on.
It's not checkmate.
Well, no, I know that, but I was like, okay, never mind.
But I think what matters is just kind of listening to yourself, and I haven't necessarily been doing that as much lately.
I'm trying to get better about that as well.
Why?
Because I've been like hella antisocial, and it really pisses me off, and I couldn't figure out why. Because I was like, I feel like I haven't like cared that much about other people's opinions in the past. Like even in high school, I feel like I wasn't like trying to be cool. But I think it's just honestly, I think it's just kind of like circumstance, not being around people for so long, and then feeling like I don't know how to communicate, and then just I think it's just in a similar way trusting myself as like trusting myself and to be cool enough, you know? Because like I don't think, I don't know, I think it's just like, especially when I'm like introduced to one of Carly's friends, you know, like that's her friend, you know, and so it's like I don't want to leave a bad impression, because it's like you know, but it's like I just need to set that aside, because ultimately, like, you're either gonna like me or no, and that's just kind of like how it's gonna have to go.
See, earlier in this game, I made one crucial mistake because I was like, oh, shoot, I just saw a move and just went with it. Sometimes I'll do that, and that'll unfold my entire plan. And that's the thing. I was being very aggressive with my opening. I was attacking you and putting you on the back side and on your heels from the beginning. That might be my... No, it's not. But the thing when you're aggressive is that you have to play very, very, very well. And if you don't play very well, then things can unfold for you very quickly.
All right.
You don't feel good about it.
No, I feel like I'm missing something.
No, yeah. It's all right. This is a podcast where we happen to be playing chess. We're not playing chess. This is a podcast where chess happens. But that's A-okay. I will say, though, about the chess game, you do have me in a bit of a pickle. I'm at a disadvantage with pieces, but I do still control the center of the board, though that could change very, very, very easily.
Oh, rats. I don't know about this one.
Yeah?
Yeah.
It's not that deep, man.
It is to me.
I need to win.
I need it. My entire self-esteem relies on it.
I think if we do this, we need another camera.
Yeah, absolutely. Because I'm sure it's got to be frustrating to focus so much on this when you can't watch it.
Yep.
But at the same time, like, I know I'm trying to focus, shut the fuck up.
We can always play another game. This is not the last game that we will play. But I understand why you would want to win. You are in a winning situation.
Mm-hmm. And I don't get checkmate very frequently, so usually it just goes down to like 2 kings because I'm willing to sacrifice too much. All right. Ooh-wee. All right.
Now, what I've thought. Now, here's what would be nice if we had an overhand one. There's a couple of moves that I can make here. That are interesting, to say the least.
Damn. Didn't think this one through.
Yeah, it's all right.
No, it's not.
Yeah.
I won't accept it.
I will never, ever accept defeat. I can't. I won't.
Who was the person that taught you chess?
That's a good... I think it was one of my dad's old ex-girlfriends.
Okay.
Or Natalie, my cousin. It wasn't like a very in-depth teaching, but it was just kind of, I think you need to learn this, you know?
Mm-hmm.
And then all the strategies I just picked up from watching YouTube and stuff like that and listening to different people and their opinions on things. On what different strategies do and what has happened over time, because there is an infinite amount of chess games, but chess has been thought over and over again, almost to death, you know, to the death of the game. But it's still fun to play. Yeah, you had my king pinned there for a while.
I think that's hard. I feel like when it comes to chess, who did teach me? I think it was probably my dad taught me, like, the moves, like how they move, but he didn't really teach me any strategies until like recently, actually.
She knows strategies?
Well, not like strategies, but just the way he thinks about it. He like used an analogy, a bunch of analogies. He was like, basically like, your pawns are like your infantry. He compared it to war. He's like, your pawns are your infantry, your rooks and bishops are snipers. They are long distance. Your knights are... I don't remember what he called knights. I think I called them assassins because I was like, they move more unpredictably than the other pieces. And then he was like, always protect your queen. Like in real life, you know, if you're a king, you're gonna want to protect your queen. So
for those of you at home right now, there's a sacrifice that could be made with the queen.
go for it, boss.
And you chose the move that loses the queen.
I mean, you can take the queen, right?
No, I can't. I'm in check. I can't do anything.
Oh, that's true.
I can just take the rook. That's it.
Very good. Well, actually, no, you can't even take that.
Oh.
Well, I mean,
yes, I can. That's the only move I can do.
Oh.
That's what I'm saying.
Oh.
Everything else would put me into checkmate or a forfeit.
Didn't think of that one.
See, but you're over here thinking 5 moves ahead, and I'm just sitting here reacting to the board. Because you're taking the game seriously, and I'm trying to keep it from being dead air.
Okay. Excuses.
And that's checkmate.
Awesome. That's crazy.
It is crazy.
No, because I it's only crazy to me because I remember when you and Courtney and me were here and we were all playing chess and you guys were just whooping me. Like every time I played, I'm like, bro, how do you keep beating me? But now I feel like playing with Jake has really paid off.
Yeah. I think the thing about chess is the more that you play it, the better.
Yeah.
And also speed chess adds a whole different level of intelligence about the game.
Yeah. And you're totally right with the more you play it, the better it is, because like it's just like when I was playing speed chess, remember how I was saying like it I think less about the individual pieces and more about just where
What's
they are
going
as a
on.
whole. It's because like
You
my
have to.
brain's able to quickly be like, oh, that's how it moves, you know, instead of being like, wait a second.
It's like I'm just trying to get to the point where, and I'm not going to be playing with clocks, but I want to beat one person. So I've been studying all the strategies that he learned
Yeah.
and learning about how you can defeat those and counteract them and stuff like that.
Yeah, I haven't really looked into it. I would like to know more openings. I just feel like I always start the same.
That's fine.
You know?
You just get good at one good one and then you can branch out.
That's fair.
I'm not very good at being black.
Yeah, I haven't had to be black very often.
Mm-hmm.
So,
I lose much more often on this side than I do on the white side. And it's because I'm used to being aggressive on the white side, and you can be aggressive, and I'm not used to being defensive.
yeah, I think I should play as black more often.
You want to switch it around?
I guess.
Nah, it's fine. We have another 20 minutes.
We have 20 minutes. You know, what we could do, well, I guess, depending on if it ends up taking, like, way more time to finish games, we could do time chess where each of us has 30 minutes. That way, as a whole, it's an hour long.
Mm-hmm.
So, just saying.
I mean, we could do that.
We could.
I like
If
the
it wasn't
idea,
a
though. It's
fucking
unique.
stupid
You know, it's unique. I don't see many people doing that. And this isn't an opening that I usually do. I did G2 to G3.
Oh, brother. All right, guy. I see what's happening. Yeah. Face to face with greatness. That's strange.
But yeah. You think that's the right move to do? You got anything else for me, King? And this is the part of chess that's fun, where you just reinforce everything to just get to a point where it's like, all right, well, I've made every move that I possibly could, and it's time to die. And that's
Chess.
fun.
What was your favorite kid show growing up?
Honestly, SpongeBob.
SpongeBob?
I really liked SpongeBob. There's just Nickelodeon in general. I really liked almost every single show that was on Nickelodeon. They just were in their prime, I guess. Which is interesting to say. And Jeanette McCurdy just came out with a new book called I'm Glad My Mom Died. And that is just such an interesting name for a book.
Yeah.
But it talks about the struggles behind being a child star and what leads people to make such strange decisions for their kids in the hopes of their kids being famous. Which is interesting, to say the least, because the whole book's just about how shitey it was for her to be on iCarly and all these other things. And how her mom pushed her to the absolute limits, like physically and mentally. How tough it was for her. Like, she was very skinny at times. She was like 30 pounds underweight for her age, just because her mom thought that she needed to be that skinny in order to get any roles. And she remembers one time passing out and having a dream about walking in and showing off how skinny she was to her mom, but when she woke up, her mom was upset because she passed out. Hence why she's glad her mom died. But it's I haven't read the book. I really want to. I feel like that would be an interesting read.
Yeah.
And also a great title. Like,
yeah, absolutely.
Stir up. There's nothing quite like stirring up a lot of controversy with a book title.
And I think that's a topic that a lot of people want to hear about a lot, you know, because I think just the life of actors is, I mean, the media portrays it one way, but a lot of people know how it's not really all it's cracked up to be. I feel like, you know, I feel like I hear celebrities complain about being famous all the time because they're like, it seems great, but
it really isn't.
Yeah.
And like the whole Pete Davidson Kanye thing, like why do we care? Why do we care? You know, like, you fuck Ray J once and all of a sudden your entire life matters to everyone all the time. And people pretend like it doesn't, but like like everyone complains about the Kardashians.
Yeah. Well, I don't even know how they're still even relevant at all, because I mean, how did they get popular? They were just like pretty? Was that it? They just made a show and they were like,
No. Kim made a sex tape with Ray J, and that's how their fame started. And their dad was an Olympic athlete.
Yeah, but like there's porn stars that didn't just become famous. You know what I mean?
It's tough to explain, man. They are very good at marketing themselves, and they know what will keep attention, including Kanye. Like, there's no reason he's that upset about Pete Davidson taking his wife. I mean, he could be absolutely insane, but I don't think so. He has publicists and managers, and he runs 3 companies. I think, is just a very good marketer, and that's the thing. He never does anything that can't be defended by somebody. He's never done anything really illegal. He's never been sued. He's just he just plays the game. And that's I wouldn't be surprised if he was crazy, but I also wouldn't be surprised if he isn't crazy, you know.
Yeah. I feel like there's a thin there's not even a line. It's more of a spectrum between crazy and genius.
Check.
What? Dude.
Freak off. And I like playing chess against you because you're a very smart chess player.
Thank you.
Like, you're not impulsive. You make decisions that are going to be the best. You don't just see a move and you're like, all right, let's go for it. You look for the best move. And that's what you need to do in order to be good at chess. So you like that? 'Tis a good move.
Yeah, I was originally just gonna move my king, but then I was like, dude, I was about to move that anyway. Why not?
And yeah, like that's what I like playing chess against, because that could have gone so many different ways. You guys can't see, but we're talking.
Fuck you.
But that's kind of that's how you got to treat life, you know? Like, if you're under pressure, you got to look at all the options and then try to choose the best one, because it'll set you up the best, even if it sucks to make that decision. Like right now, we could sacrifice, we go a little bit crazy, and it would set you back in positioning, right? Or like whatever happens, a piece is going off the board if I make one move. But then again, I could just back off. And it's nice, as I was saying, to play against somebody that thinks it through. Because what would have happened in that past one? You would have moved the knight forward to right here. I take, still in check, and your rook, creating a fork. Or you move your pawn up. I take, but you would have your knight in order to take back, right? So there's a couple of different options. that could have happened, and I think you chose the most defensive one, which is what you need to do on your side.
Yeah, I feel like I used to play really defensive, but the defense only works for so long. Like I think defense is important, but you won't win a war, a battle, a fight, a chess match without being offensive at some point in time.
Mm-hmm. And that's what's important in chess. And another thing is, you gotta see your plan through to the end. A lot of times I will make a move and then there will be a counter that I was aware of, and I'll kind of chicken out because it's like, oh, well, I'll lose a piece. What do you think? Do you think that the Kardashians offer anything of value?
No.
Or is it just a distraction?
I think it's absolutely just a distraction. I mean, they offer makeup, so that's cool. But other than that, no, I don't feel like they really generally provide the people with anything but entertainment.
Yeah. What is on your mind?
I don't know. I was looking for something to talk about, and then I saw that.
The bleach? You want to drink bleach right now? Is that what you're saying?
Yeah.
You're like,
I was like
there's no good moves. No, no, we're not talking. We're not talking about laundry.
Nobody cares about that.
We're talking about there's a million different things that we could talk about, like the Queen's Gambit. I haven't watched the show, but I hear it's great.
Yeah. Good conversation.
All right. Next thing.
Yeah,
All right.
next topic.
Adventure Time. You ever watch that?
That
I've never watched it. I've never seen. It's a good show.
Yeah.
I just watched the episode where it tells Finn's backstory, and I think
Finn's back. What do you mean?
like his parents, that whole thing, and the monster, and then they drown, and then
So
I'm not
island episodes.
yeah, the island episodes. And it's really cool to see something like that in just a kid's.
Yeah.
Like that's what makes it so cool, because it's really just a story, like a great story, not just something that's going on. There's a little bit more to it, and there's meaning and thought put into every single episode. And I think that's why SpongeBob was one of my favorites to watch, was because the comedy was, a little bit stupid at times. It was a kid's show, but there's a lot in there for everybody. Like Sandy Cheeks, Bikini Bottom. Like a lot of the jokes are very adult in nature, and it's surprising that Nickelodeon allowed some of them to get away.
Yeah. And that's exactly what I mean by, like, we just had different levels of cartoons growing up. Like, when I've watched, like, cartoons recently, most of them just don't pass the test for me, you know? Occasionally I find, like, a couple good ones. Like, so Teen Titans Go is one of those that I think is, like, it's weird, because when you compare it to old Teen Titans, it does not stand up, right? But if you just look at it as its own thing, it's kind of funny.
Yeah.
Like, there's been many times where I've been in a position where I'm just like, you know, chilling, watching it, and then I, like, actually find myself laughing, you know?
You got to treat it as a different thing.
Yeah.
It's
you can't. It's not terrible.
with a lot of reboots, you have to do that. You know, if you're looking for what happened in the old reboot, in the old version of it, it's not going to happen. It's not the same thing. And I think a lot of people get hung up in that idea that it's just not the same thing.
Yeah. For sure.
Like with the Ghostbusters remake and a lot of other things. I watched them recently. Some of the jokes didn't hit in but it wasn't as bad as everyone was making it out to be. It wasn't the Ghostbusters, right? But it wasn't bad. It was just not the same thing that happened last time.
Yeah.
And it's weird to see remakes within such a short period of time too, like Spider-Man.
Yeah.
And stuff like that. But I get it, you know. We need content. We all love movies. I love movies. I want to make movies. I want to get that short film done. It's just hard to find the time to write, and I just need to stop making excuses and just write. Just tell everyone to fuck off for a day and write it, bang it out, and send it off to you and Jackie, so we can just make the fucking movie. Which Jackie's gonna be your boss. I thought about this scene. You guys don't even need to know this, but you're gonna be talking about what a bitch your boss is, right? And then it cuts to the boss and being a bitch, and she's helping another employee like through a time, like their dad's being mean, like something really dark, like really, really fucking dark. Like, yeah, my dad just hit me last night. I got kicked out of the house. And then you're over there on your phone. She's like, Joby, get the fuck back to work. You know?
Fuck you.
You're so mean to me. Why are you always picking on me,
This is
bro?
favoritism. This is
Just like totally fucking off, and then we see what's on your phone, and you're just scrolling through TikTok. Like,
I like that.
because that adds more to the boss character, and it's like, okay, that's why she's in the character, because it develops your character, and like it's just a good funny thing. And how it would happen is just like a simple pan over to you, just like a quick here's what Joby's doing right now, and then back to the boss, and she goes, what the fuck?
Oh my gosh.
So yeah,
Yeah, I think that'd be hilarious.
I think so too. But I want to make that movie. I think it would be a really good one. I'm about to work with one of my friends too at High Caliber, like one of my high school friends.
Mm-hmm.
He's gonna take some photos for us, which is nice, and it's cool to kind of give my friends like an opportunity, you know, to do well. And I'm gonna set them up for success, right? I'm gonna give them the tools that they need, and try to help them out because it helps me out.
Mm-hmm.
So it's interesting to give people a platform, and now I finally have a platform to give. So
Yeah, that's sick.
so it feels nice.
Is it my turn?
Yeah.
Oh, my bad. All right. Boop.
Tis an interesting move right there. Was not expecting that. Now I need to see the strategic value of that one. He's like, wait, hold on. There's probably nothing there. Like, does he?
That's the real thing. Is I just use red herrings in chess.
Yeah.
Make them worry about nothing.
Oh,
Wait a minute. Hold on.
oh fuck. This one's rough.
All right.
Yeah, you could.
I like this. You know, I like playing chess with you because you give me all these things I don't think of. Yeah. I'll just go ahead and do that. All right. For sure.
Yup. For sure.
It does that up.
That was a move.
Yeah. It was in fact a move.
That move was made.
Yeah, no, it's real. Just a moment. Just let me.
Just give me a second.
Let me take a minute to think this one through.
It's okay. We got 2 minutes until the end of the podcast.
All right, I'm just gonna.
What? No, you can't. You can't do that one. You can't.
You can't stop me.
I'm gonna stop you.
We gotta play fast. We
No,
only got
wait.
2
Okay,
minutes to
all right.
finish the game.
Fuck. Ah, God.
I'm stressed out.
Yeah.
Lord Jesus, help me, please.
It's time to lose the queen, Joby.
I'm not gonna do it.
Your queen's gone. You can't move it.
I'm not gonna.
You're losing your queen.
I won't.
Say goodbye. You have to move. 2 minutes. 1 minute. We have 1 minute left. You can't. Wait. What?
Fuck you.
No, you can't do that. No. Fine. If you won't, I will.
Okay, we're going, Buster.
It's game over, man.
Still so close. I have 2 pawns and a queen, and you have 3 pawns and a queen. I don't know how this is happening. I feel like we played for this game for a while already.
Yeah, it is. It's yep. Well, you know, sometimes.
We gotta do speed chess now. I have a timer on my phone.
No, sometimes you just try to. You come up with ideas, you come up with plans, and they don't always come through, right? And how you deal with them is what really matters. And you know what? You know what that is?
What is that?
That's golf.
Oh yeah, that is golf.
All right.